WCB Podcast, your source for all things Chicago Blackhawks and everything hockey. With your host, Jerome and Tanner. Let's do it. Jerome and Tanner.
It's another edition of the WCB Podcast. It's Jerome. It's Tanner. What's up, bud?
Just hanging out.
Hanging out.
Watching the time go by.
Waiting for hockey to come back. Luckily, we have some news this week to kind of talk about, and then we're going to continue our hugely successful series of picking our favorite players. Yeah. And it's kind of funny that we're doing centers today because Jonathan Toews got some disrespect thrown at him from ESPN, so it's fitting that we have to talk about a center when we pick centers. But
bitches.
But before we get to that, the Hawks made a couple signings. They announced that they had signed Isaac Phillips and Toews Crevier to matching 1 year, $750,000 two-way contracts. Pretty much, on par for what was probably expected for these two. They're going to be getting most of their time in Rockford this year, but both are guys that could see time if the injury bug hits the back end. It would have to hit really hard, I think, for them to get called up with the pipeline that's going to be there.
I honestly think that they might be some of the first ones called up.
Over say Korchinski and all them are down?
Yeah, if Korchinski and them are down tearing it up, they probably keep them there just because you want the chemistry still building. And then Phillips and Crevier, who are more than likely going to end up being bottom pairing, seventh defenseman kind of guys. They're the ones that are going to be bouncing between probably for the next few years.
That's fair.
It'd be easier to move them up and down than to throw Korchinski back and forth or Delmastro back and forth or Levshinov back and forth. Just give them something to get a rhythm in and then have these guys be the ones that you call up.
That's fair. I'm actually, I guess the two kind of really comes down to who they end up being that sixth defenseman.
Yeah.
On the big club. So, but yeah, I mean, Isaac Phillips he's always done good when he's been up. I've always been impressed. It's not like he's, stand out. Holy shit, this guy's an NHL player already. But it's when called upon, he does fine. He does his role well, and that's all you can really ask for a guy in his position.
Yeah, especially for a 5th round pick in 2020, he's still really young.
He jumped up quick.
Yeah, he's only 22. He's had 53 games played in the NHL already. It's kind of all right.
53?
Yeah.
Really? Holy shit.
Yeah, because he had 4 in the year after he was drafted in 21-22. He had 16 the next year, and then he had 33 games last year. I didn't realize he played 33 games with the Hawks last year. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, I thought he'd play maybe 33 his whole career.
Yeah.
But holy shit. Oh, yeah. And incorrect. Sorry. It's 775,000, not 750. That was I wrote that down wrong.
And then I was going to say too, Crevier is kind of in the same spot. He's also drafted in 2020 and he was a 7th round pick. And so those two guys being late round picks and getting chances in the NHL is I doubt that there's anybody else in that range from 2020 that's played some games like them.
Dude, he played 24 last year.
Yeah, the Hawks got hit hard with injury bug. They had to pick up Jason Megna off of waivers, and he played him the whole time the Hawks had him. So it wasn't anything great.
Yeah, and in 41 games in Rockford, he had 11 points and was a plus 12. So it's
let's see, Louis Crevier, 24 games played. Devin Levi was a later pick in 2020. He's got 30 games played. And then let's see who else. Who's this? Nils Aman. Weird. There's Isaac Phillips. Yeah, the Hawks have got to be the only team in the 2020 draft right now to have multiple guys past the 4th round playing NHL minutes already.
Oh, yeah, has to be. God damn, dude, that's crazy. But again, I think it just shows you. I mean, we harp on it a lot, but again, that if that doesn't really get you excited about the future of this decor, like our late draft picks from 2020 are already showing that they can play NHL hockey. Like that's awesome. Like
or that they're trusting him enough to give him the shot, right?
yeah. So it's like, I mean, we have options galore, and it's only going to get better, especially once Leshinoff gets in there and starts playing and all that kind of stuff. It's just going to be like Blackhawk defense is going to be back to like where it was in the Cup era, I think, and it's going to be sweet. Just we got to find our Jalmerson.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, moving on. Another thing that dropped after we recorded last week, not really big hockey news for the Blackhawks per se, but it was announced that the Bulls and Blackhawks are coming together to pretty much transform the entire United Center area, surrounding area.
Right. Yeah. I was like, is it the Bulls and the Blackhawks? It's just the owners. I was like, yeah.
So it's called Project 1901. It's going to be $7 billion investment, and it's going to take about 10 years to complete. Essentially, they're going to be turning the parking lots and surrounding areas into parking garages for obviously United Center events. There's going to be parks. There's going to be a music amphitheater that holds up to like 5,000 people.
It's amphitheater.
Amphitheater, whatever.
Amphitheater.
Amphitheater.
No. I was like, are you saying ample theater?
You know, it's like an amp. You turn up the amp and the volume goes up. Come on. On your ass.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be really cool. 6,000 theater, multi-level parking facilities, more than 10 acres of public green space on its rooftop. So
they're gentrifying the neighborhood, basically.
Yeah, mixed income housing too is up there. So I think a big part of this is one, it's going to suck getting out of the United Center even more, I think, because before the parking lots were a goddamn disaster. Now you add just a parking garage, get out of here. But the positive is this could put the Hawks in the running for All-Star games, World Cup of Hockey, Four Nations tournament, just more events that this team wants.
Yeah, I mean, that would be great because it's just fun to have like hockey going on in Chicago, especially good hockey. So if we get the Four Nations tourney, that would be sick.
Right?
All the best players from US, Canada, Finland, and Sweden. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was going to say, it'd be awesome, though, is like if you hold two tourneys, right? And let's say like the top one is what they have currently. And then there's going to be a secondary tourney where whoever wins that one bumps up and whoever comes in last goes down. There's like actual fucking something to play for.
Like the World Championship, like Olympic regulation, like, oh, you finished the last so many years, you get moved down. Or
no, just fucking, you finish last 1 year, you're done. You're down.
Even if it's a US?
Even if it's a US, like fucking figure it out.
Well, that means Russia's got to get back on the good side of everybody, so there's fucking more countries that can do this.
Yeah, because then what you get, Russia, like Czech Republic, or Czechia,
it's
Slovakia,
like what, Canada, US, Sweden, Finland. Start.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I always forget.
You probably get like maybe Germany.
I mean, they're coming. I mean, you got Draisaitl, I feel, is turning. Isn't Seider too? Isn't he German?
Yeah. Yep. Lucas Reichel.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's awesome. Like, All-Star game would be cool, but I would much rather them try to get one of these tournaments, or at least part of these I'm part of these, like do like Chicago, Detroit type of thing, like how they're doing, like I think it's like Montreal, Boston this year.
But isn't the Four Nations tournament like in replacement of the All-Star game?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I thought that's what they were doing instead of an All-Star game.
Well, no, I think they're only doing the Four Nations. Like, it's going to be like the World Cup. I feel like it's going to be like alternating. Like 1 year it's the World Cup. Let's All-Star Game future. Oh yeah, there will not be an All-Star Game 2025. The NHL will instead host
4 teams. Yeah, the four nations.
The tournament preview for the Olympics. Then it will go 2026 will be in New York.
The All-Star Game.
Yeah.
I'm curious, like, do you think they do the 4 nations tourney like just every once in a while, not like once a year at that point?
I hope they do it more consistently. Like, okay, you got like the 4 nation All-Star, like 4 nations right before the Olympics.
Yeah.
And then maybe like a World Cup like right in between the 4 nations, you know what I mean? Like 4 nations or after the Olympics and before the next 4 nations. You know, like there should be international play, I think.
It is nice to have it sooner than every 4 years. That like actually is more relevant.
How often?
Should look this up beforehand.
Yeah, right. I didn't think we were gonna get into this deep.
Well, I didn't think about it until I realized you were saying 4 nations and All-Star, and I was like, I'm pretty sure they're.
Well, I get. Yeah, no, I know one's replacing one, but it's not. I don't think it's being like
I don't think it's probably
every year replacement.
Yeah.
So I just don't remember if they announced it as more or what. Regardless, and they either need to do the 4 nation. Yeah, they either need to do the 4 nation or bring back the World Cup of Hockey. Like, just because international hockey, man, is just even if it's NHL only, like you're using the NHL players in a glorified All-Star game.
Yes,
it's still so much better.
It's the players would much rather play as like a nation for no reason at all than just play as like a division for no reason at all. You know?
Yeah.
Just because like the bragging rights are so much more to just like face off against other teammates of yours and be like, yeah, like we fucking won. Like eat it.
Our country sucks. Boo. I wish they too would, you know what, if you talk about like the regulation and then like, you know, bringing up other teams, they should bring back Team North America.
They should.
That was one of the like best things. At first I thought it was gonna be really dumb, but then just watching all like the best of the U23 players in the NHL of Canada and United States together
with Austin Matthews, who's not even in the show yet.
Dude, even that game they had against Sweden, like that was one of the best hockey games. Like,
yeah, dude, it was great. Well, because like you get all the young guys that are like, we're going hard. Like, we're going hard. No, like, without a doubt. And then all the older guys are like, oh, fuck. All right, well, we can't let the young guys beat us. Like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
That was some awesome hockey. Oh, my God. That was great.
That was so much fun. And sick jersey, too. I really kicked myself for not picking one of those up.
Yeah. Find one on eBay.
Yeah. But moving on. Jonathan Toews disrespect.
Yes.
So ESPN did a ranking of the top 25 players of the 21st century. Guess who didn't make the list?
Wait, they did a ranking of the top 25 NHL players of the last century?
Of the last 21st century.
Of the
21st century.
So that's since the year 2000.
Yeah.
It's like I fucking have no idea. Yeah, I guess it's probably, you know, Jeremy Morin didn't make the list.
All right, so Jonathan Toews, for those of you who are new or just need a refresher, here is his what is it, resume, we'll call it?
List of accomplishments.
All right, so in the 21st century, Jonathan Toews has won 3 Stanley Cup, 2 Olympic gold medals, 2 World Junior Championships, 1 Conn Smythe, 1 Olympic Most Valuable Player, a Selke Award, Mark Messier Award, SB Best NHL Player Award, and has been nominated for multiple other awards. He has been a multi-time All-Star. He has, I got him 3 Stanley Cups and has led this team to the first Stanley Cup in 49 years and proceeds to do it 3 and 6, which I think on top of that's even more impressive. So that does not make him a top 25 player.
He's one of the players of all time.
He is one of the best players of all time.
I only said he's one of the players of all time.
Oh yeah, he's one of the he is the player of all time. But it's like, and this isn't even like I feel like people take this as like us being biased, but it's not. We talked about it last week with Crosby. Like,
did you mention he has one of the best shootout percentages?
Doesn't he? Doesn't he actually? Doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's like one of the only ones that have like over like 50 goals or something. Like
he has one of the best World Junior videos where he accidentally says "fuck" on live TV, and he realizes it mid sentence, and his eyes are like deer in a headlight. Like, oh shit! Like, awesome pictures at North Dakota too. Let's not forget that with TJ Oshie.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think it's like you can't even say it's a Hawk bias on our part. Like.
No, he's definitely one of the best players.
So here's who
it's such a recency bias thing to like not include him.
You think that, but here's the list. Okay.
Oh shit! What is it?
All right. So 1 is obvious, Sidney Crosby.
Okay.
Number 2, Ovechkin.
Okay.
Number 3, Connor McDavid.
Yeah, I guess.
I think
he's
that's
a lot of like hard trophy winner.
Yeah, he's got a lot of individual stuff. We all know can't win the big one.
Can't do it.
Number 4, Patrick Kane.
Yeah, bud.
I feel like he should be number 3 probably.
Yeah, because he is also the most points scored in the 2010s.
Yeah, it's like take everything that Toews did minus the Olympic gold, and then add individual awards as well. Number 5, Nicholas Lindstrom.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's really fucking good.
Number 6, Nathan McKinnon. Number 7, Martin Brodeur.
It's weird that they have McKinnon that high.
Well, he's got a Stanley Cup. He's lower than McDavid, and McDavid doesn't have a Stanley Cup.
Yeah, but it's another one where like he's so young. I feel like Malkin should be there.
Well, you can add the Malkin disrespect too, by the way.
Yeah, Malkin definitely gets. I think that he gets disrespected a lot, but he's
at least with Kane and Toews. With Kane and Toews, people could acknowledge Kane or Toews as a great player.
Yeah.
Where I feel like Malkin just gets people. Yeah, Malkin's a good player. He doesn't get the full credit he deserves because of Crosby.
I mean, he was the first like Conn Smythe winner of their 3 that they won together.
Yeah, but
he's also won a Hart Trophy too. He's got 2 Art Ross trophies, 3 Cups, all rookie team, Hart. What did I say? Yeah, Hart Trophy. He won a Calder too.
Crosby didn't.
No, 3-time All-Star. Yeah, I feel like he's only a 3-time All-Star because of the way that they kind of chose one from every team. And it was like always Crosby. Yeah. Or maybe he just also didn't want to go too.
Yeah, I can see that too.
He's also a Ted Lindsay. Oh, weird. Wait, is that so strange? Did they change the name of that trophy?
Oh, sorry. Malkin is on the list.
He is. Okay. Well, 2011, 2012, it says Pearson, but when you're hovering over it, it says Ted Lindsay. Did they change the name at some point?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. What was the Lester B. Pearson award?
Unless they just put the wrong hyperlink on it.
I looked up Lester B. Pearson Award, and it's the Ted Lindsay Award.
Interesting.
Also formerly known as the Lester B. Pearson Award. Okay, so that is the same award. Yeah.
When did that change?
Oh, fuck. It's so odd that they were the same trophy in my head, but I never separated the two. 2010. It changed in 2010.
Wow.
It says on Wikipedia on April 29, 2010, the National Hockey League Players Association announced that the award would be reintroduced as the Ted Lindsay Award to honor Ted Lindsay.
That's crazy. I feel like I've always just associated as the Ted Lindsay.
Yeah. It is weird, right? But I knew exactly what the fuck it was called.
All right, so number 7, Marty Brodeur. Number 8, Henrik Lundqvist. That to me is a fucking stretch and a half.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's got what, one Vezina?
One Vezina. He has 459 wins.
Like he's really. I need to like look at the list that you're looking at because I'm so in my own head right now.
Let me keep reading it, and then you can look
Yeah,
it up.
yeah.
So Malkin's number 9.
Malkin's 9.
Patrice Bergeron number 10.
That's. I feel like Bergeron should be higher than
Yeah.
McKinnon and McDavid.
And fucking Lundqvist.
Because at least he's won a cup.
Yeah.
And Lundqvist, yeah. He's literally Mr. fucking Selke. You're gonna tell me that guy's not gonna be.
It's gonna be the Bergeron Award at some point.
Yeah, he's the captain of the fucking team that has set the record. I guess that doesn't. Oh no, it doesn't matter because it's the 21st century. It's not the 2010s.
He also holds the record for most nominations for the Selke Award too.
Oh wow!
So he's only got a 50% win percentage with that award though. So he's not that all that great.
Oh.
Number 11, Zdeno Chara. Zdeno Chara is the most overrated player in hockey.
Yeah.
Number 12, Steven Stamkos.
Bergeron also has a Mark Messier award. Steven Stamkos, okay.
13, Draisaitl.
Okay, all right.
14, Joe Thornton.
Joe Thornton should be above a lot of those guys because he actually played for pretty much the entire 21st century. He was drafted in what, 99?
But does he belong higher than Jonathan Toews?
No.
Okay. Number 15, Austin Matthews.
No.
Number 16, Erik Karlsson.
I love Karlsson, but like
no,
still not better than Jonathan Toews in this.
Number 17, Kucherov, Nikita Kucherov.
I mean, he deserves to be on the list.
Number 18, Marc-Andre Fleury.
Okay.
Second all time in wins, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
he's sick. He's got 3 cups. I mean, he won one really on his own.
Oh, you want to keep talking about goalies here? Number 19, Andre Velasquez.
Whoa, Andre Velasquez? What the fuck was that?
God damn it.
Who the fuck is Andre?
Number 20, Jerome McGinley.
It's so good.
21, Kopitar. 22, Datsuk. 23, Duncan Keith.
Yeah, Keith deserves to be on the list.
24, Victor Hedman. 25, Jonathan Quick.
How do you put Quick on the list and not Toews? That's fucking insane.
2, 3. I count at least 5 guys that probably shouldn't even be on this list. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not taking any credit away from them for the players they are. They're all fucking fantastic players, but the resume and accomplishments that Jonathan Toews has blows some of these guys out of the water.
Toews should literally be at 6 at the least.
Toews should be 6, if not top 5.
Yeah. Well, I don't think McDavid needs to be 3 already.
No, I don't think McDavid.
It's so fucking stupid.
McDavid should not be 3.
I mean, honestly, probably just go fucking Crosby, Ovechkin, Toews, Kane. And then I still think McKinnon's too high. Lundqvist is too high. And Malkin should be probably 6.
Malkin, yeah. The fact that
Bergeron probably 7.
Malkin, the fact that he's number 9, finally a top 10 recognition, and it's still not enough.
It's so weird to me that they use like a fucking rookie picture of Steven Stamkos.
I know that's weird to me too. Like he's fucking retired or something.
Yeah. Joe Thornton, they use him in Florida. That makes sense.
It makes
It's so weird.
Austin Matthews, Draisaitl, and McDavid.
Kopitar does. Oh, dude, Datsuk deserves to be higher than 22. We glanced over that. Also, Duncan Keith in an Oilers jersey. Go fuck yourself. No, I mean, so dumb. I hate it.
Keenan in his Keenan in Detroit jersey.
Yeah,
too.
Quick in a Rangers jersey is funny too. Yeah, I would move Datsuk way up, but yeah,
all right, so we're not going to go through a whole list.
Arguments to be made. I think Austin Matthews could be on the list as well as
in the 20s, though.
In the 20s, yeah. Draisaitl probably a little bit lower. Like none of these guys have fucking won anything.
I think
they haven't gotten the chance to like play for their country too. Like they literally only have NHL acknowledgement, right?
Right. So my top. Okay, let's just do this real quick because I'm not going to have us rank all 25 what we think, but top 5. No. I think it's Crosby, Ovechkin, Keener, Lindstrom.
You know what? Crosby, Toews, Ovechkin.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean,
why not?
Are you being serious, or are you just trying to be like?
I mean, you look at the resume. Like Ovechkin has a fucking sick resume for scoring goals, right? Toews has won fucking everything. Everywhere he went, he won.
Okay,
it's an argument that can be made.
No, I know, and I'm gonna argue your argument.
Okay,
if you're going based on more accomplishments, should it go Crosby, Keener, Toews?
No, because of his international accomplishments.
All right, yeah, that's fair. That's what I thought you were gonna say, and I just wanted to see. So yeah. So
yeah,
taking everything into account, yeah, okay.
Yes.
I mean, so Crosby,
also also the fact that Toews was the captain of the fucking team too is like a huge deal. Like one of the youngest captains in the NHL or in NHL history.
So you got Crosby, Toews, Ovechkin,
yep,
Kane,
yep,
and Malkin or Lindstrom. I think at 5.
I would still do Lindstrom for sure at 5,
and then 6 I would do Malkin.
I might even put Lindstrom ahead of Kane actually.
Yeah,
that's tough, dude. Lindstrom is so fucking good, but a lot of his career was in the 90s too. Like those sick years of fucking Detroit versus Colorado. That's late 90s. When did he retired in what, 2013?
Was it that late?
Let's see. When was the last time he won? 2010, 2011 was his last Norris, 7-time Norris Trophy winner. Yeah. Okay.
2012 was when he retired.
Jesus.
And he's got Olympic gold. He's got world championship gold, silver, and bronze.
Yeah, dude. I might even put fucking Lidstrom ahead of Ovechkin. But actually, that's the other thing, too. You got to look at when those Norris trophies were won. All in the 21st century.
Are they?
Yeah, dude. His first Norris trophy was in 2000 and 2001 season. And then he won 3 in a row, took a break by like not winning one, and then won 3 in a row again.
Let me guess, he probably finished like second too in that one.
Sick, actually. And then he was didn't win it for 2 seasons and then won it again. Yeah, man.
You know what? You talked me into this. Incredible. You talked me into this. Crosby, Lindstrom, Toews, Ovechkin, Kane.
Yeah, I could see that too. That's a good one. I think part of it is just the fact that Lidstrom has technically only played half of this century, or not century. I keep wanting to say century. Half of this like time frame that they're choosing.
But like you just said, look at what he did in that time frame.
Yeah, 7 Norris trophies. What, 2 Stanley Cups?
2 Stanley Cups.
2 out of the 4 that he won. He's fucking good. Pretty fucking good. Also, those cups that he won were without like a lot of the guys that they won in 98, 99 with. Like the main guys, like Yzerman, Shanahan, like all the big boys. Fuck. He's good. He's so good. 90, no, I said 98, 99. No, 97, 98. Yeah, dude. It's tough. It's tough, but Crosby's easy 1. Ovechkin's easy top 5. Kane, top 5. Lidstrom, top 5. And I think
Toews is top 5.
Toews is top 5. That's so dumb to leave him off the list.
It's ridiculous. But all right, last thing for it's kind of little Hawks talk and NHL talk. Stan Bowman back in the NHL, named the GM and was president of hockey operations for the Edmonton Oilers.
Yes, I think so.
Well, knew it was coming.
Back in the saddle.
You knew he was going to get another chance. I mean, I don't know. At this point, it's like, how long do you punish the guy for what he did? I mean,
yeah, I don't know. I know a lot of people are mad about it, but what are you going to do? That's what Edmonton has been doing the last few seasons, is like they don't fucking care what the optics look like. They want who they want, and they're going to go get them.
Win.
Yeah. And so it's exciting that I'm excited that he's going to be the one that gets to do the Leon Draisaitl deal, because he's gonna fucking set the bar so fucking high.
Oh, Leon, what? You want 8 years? Okay. We'll give you league max. Complete no trade clause, no movement clause.
Yeah, just throw the whole book at him. It's like, here, you write down what you want, and then we'll add to it.
So have fun with that one, Oilers fans. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I wonder.
And that's not even from
he's been playing fucking NHL nonstop since he got kicked out of the league.
And that's not even from like the dirtball side of it for what he did with Kyle Beach. That's just a general Blackhawks fan saying he fucking sucks at his job.
He every once in a while just would drill a trade, but get ready for some fucking horrible ones.
You better hope you fucking win a Stanley Cup very soon, because your window is going to slam shut and get nailed down when he fucks your salary cap up.
Oh, yeah. And then anybody that you have that's good and is going to get is going to need a better contract, they're going to be traded for fucking peanuts.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Draisaitl, what he gets, and then what's going to happen with McDavid the following year.
Yeah. Because Draisaitl's contract is going to set the bar for McDavid's. And what are you going to do? You're going to be spending 30, he spent 20 million on Kane and Toews. He's going to spend 30 on fucking Draisaitl and McDavid now.
There's already a rumor, and again, I'm not acknowledging the sources just because but I have seen it from multiple people that have said that Draisaitl is looking between 8 years and north of $13.2 million per.
I thought you said it was 13.7.
It's 13.7, I said?
You said that earlier, 13.7, 13.8 or something. I was like,
maybe it was 13.8, but still.
Almost 14 million. Yeah, dude.
That's still a lot of fucking money.
That's a lot of cash. So you like those role players? You like that Zach Hyman? You like holding on to guys like that? Guess fucking what?
See ya.
Oh, did you nail any draft picks in the first round? Guess what? They're gone. No fucking first rounders will stay on your team the entire time he is GM.
Oh, don't worry. You think you're just gonna re-add them with your future first round picks? Nope. Gone to bring in fucking players on the last year of their career.
You will use those first round picks for players, and then they will get fucking traded.
They won't even be great. You'll be getting a shell of the player you think you're getting to.
Yeah, Jesus. But yeah, I love that there was the petition to like not have, and the fucking petition was like, we need 5,000 signatures. Like, no, it's already not going to do anything, no matter how many signatures you got. But the fact that they wanted 5,000, and the
Yeah.
fact that it was already 3 weeks old before he even got the contract, I was like, yeah, good luck. It's not going to do shit. They're just nobody's going to care.
Yeah, god damn it. Well, hopefully that means Q's going to get another chance. Because if Sam can get a chance, who I felt was more responsible than Q was, hopefully somebody gets fired pretty soon and Q gets to sweep in.
Hopefully someone gets fired pretty soon. As long as it's not going back to St. Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, good luck. I can't wait to see what Draisaitl ends up signing for, because it's going to be some ridiculous number that nobody thought would be what was offered.
There were some signings, some extensions in place across the NHL. It felt like a bunch happened over the last week or so. We'll start with some of the smaller ones. Columbus Blue Jackets, Rodchenko extended for 3 years at $3.85 million per. Kent Johnson, 3 years at 1.8.
Yep.
I think those are good. I think Columbus is just in that, slowly build up mode.
Those are nice bridge deals, which you don't see too much anymore. But like those guys, I feel like Kent Johnson, like with what he was projecting to be, because he was still a top 5 pick, he kind of had like a down season or two. Who knows if it's coaching? Who knows like what it could have been? But these are basically 3 prove it years, and like if he can get back to where he was projected to be, then the kid can be a stud. He's gonna get fucking paid.
Yeah,
so it can look like a steal and a half if he gets back there this year, and then they have the next 2 years at that, and he's gonna just get mega money.
I mean, I think Columbus, they're not really in cap trouble.
No.
They're going to be getting some money back from Line A because, whenever he gets dealt, I'm sure they might have to retain some of it. But, they're going to be, I think they're setting themselves up pretty well. And I just hope that a bunch of people buy into what they're trying to build because, players like Fantilli, I fucking want them to be good. And I want them to be a good hockey team. Another move. I don't know if you would even consider it to be like a small one, but Buffalo re-signs goaltender Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen.
Yeah, kind of. It's Ukko. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen.
Just do the. Like I said, what I said earlier. Just do the mask from Crash Bandicoot.
Hold on.
He signed a 5-year, $4.75 million contract. I like that for him. I like that for Buffalo. I think they want Levi to be the guy there. But again, like what we talked about last week, these young goalies need time to develop. And he's young.
Yeah, they could also be like a 1A, 1B situation. One guy plays like closer to 55. The other guy plays closer to 40.
Right now, so you got Luukkonen and Reimer will probably be the combo going into the season.
Yeah, but I'm sure you're probably hoping that Levi takes over the Reimer position.
Oh, 100%. And regardless, you're going to only be paying just under $6 million for whatever goalie combo you put out there.
Yeah.
So,
if you're running 3.
Yeah, that's a great situation to be in. Then let's go to a little bit bigger ones. We talked about bridge deals that really don't happen much, and we saw an interesting one out of Carolina. Neckis. 2-year, $6.5 million. What a hell of a bridge deal. Not often you see
everybody thought he was getting moved.
But hey, that's still a cap friendly. Rest in peace. Cap friendly price deal that he could still be moved, and that's something teams could take on. And if not, that's 2 years for him to like really boost his value and show Carolina that he's worth the risk of the long term and all that. Unless he really just doesn't want to be in Carolina, And he's just signing that so he has a contract to play, so he's not sitting out.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. So, and then the last person that they have to sign is Seth Jarvis, who I'm a little surprised he hasn't gotten taken care of yet. I mean, they have the caps. I mean, they have 8.5, I said earlier.
8.27.
Yeah. So, I mean, they have the cap space to sign him. It's just a matter, I think, probably a term at this point.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they want to go long term and he wants like a shorter deal, and then that way, capitalize on more money afterwards.
Cap.
Because if he was to do like an 8-year deal now, then his next deal doesn't come till he's 30. But he knows that the cap's going up significantly pretty soon, so you probably want to do a shorter deal and then cash in.
Dude, unless you're being offered like those ridiculous contracts,
yeah,
I would take 3-year deals.
Yeah.
But not these guys. No, not Brock Faber.
Not Brock Faber.
8
He's
years
getting paid now.
8 years, $8.5 million per. As the Chicago Blackhawk fan, I hope that he was a flash in the pan, a one-hit wonder, and the deal is going to go down. But knowing how good he actually is and how fun it was to watch him last year, this is a great fucking deal for Minnesota.
Yeah, he's just going to get better. He's only 21. Interesting that there's no signing bonus for him on any of the years. It's just all base salary. Yeah. No performance bonuses, no signing bonuses, just base salary.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then only a modified no trade clause in the last 3 years. So fucking if Minnesota's in trouble 5 years from now, like watch out. They might try and move him before July 1st. Can you imagine? Oh my God.
I wonder too, were we looking at that?
On cap wages cap wages.
Cap wages, okay. Because that's what I was wondering too. I wonder if they don't have the full info yet.
Oh, like the signing bonuses?
Yeah, like the full details of the contract.
Maybe. Let's see. No, because Martin Netchis has signing bonuses.
Okay. All right.
Listed.
My hypothesis is
hypothesize.
Yeah, it's false. All right, and then the last contract that was signed was the Philadelphia Flyers signed Travis
Konechny.
God damn it. I had it. 8 years, 8.75. Was funny. A lot of people were saying that's an overpay. I mean, I think if anything, that potentially is an underpay. He's a fucking great player, and he's going to be a huge part of what Flyers are building. And again, another team that's just on the cusp of taking the next step is just locking down their key pieces. Like, dude, the NHL is going to be fucking good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's going to be real fucking good.
It's interesting that his deal is a modified no move clause, but the last 2 years of it is modified no trade clause. So they're like, if you're not playing well, we'll fucking put you down, but we won't.
You're not playing well, we can waive your ass.
Yeah, Jesus. The only other one that I thought was kind of, or I guess there's two that are pretty interesting. Caden Gooley.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
He got 6 year, 5.5 million per, which is interesting considering he's played a season and a half in the NHL. It's kind of like, the Jake Sanderson deal last year. Where you're like, oh, like you haven't really seen him for that many games. Is it interesting to commit that much money and that much time? But I guess like Brock Faber, same thing, right? Like he just
but I feel
he just had one season.
I feel like Brock Faber has a little bit more of one season, but it's a little bit more of a better resume.
Yeah. And then Dustin Wolf, who is like Calgary wants to be like their next big goalie, only at 2 years at $850K, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
Yeah. That was yesterday that they signed that one. Oh, also Arbor, fucking Czech eye, Wi-Fi, back in Montreal, 2 years, 1.3 per.
Here's the other one too, big one. William Nylander got little bro a job.
Yeah.
All
I forgot about that
32
because it's not even listed on here.
It's all 32 teams.
It's not an NHL contract.
all 32 because it's not an NHL contract. It's an AHL contract.
Yeah.
So the Marlies signed him to a 1-year deal. I mean, probably was just doing a favor to be like, hey, my brother needs a job. You know, can you just you toss him something?
You hook him up.
So, so that's the signings. The last piece of news. Well, two quick things here. Eric Staal announces retirement from professional hockey. Carolina signs him to a 1-day contract. Will retire his number 12. Is he a Hall of Famer?
I don't think so, but he'll end up being there.
I think he's got the resume for what seems to be the new norm. I think they're being a little bit easier on what gets people in. But I'm not sure if he totally deserves it. And the last piece of information here is Phoenix Suns owner Matt Ishbia, whatever, says he wants to bring an NHL franchise to Phoenix when he wanted nothing to do with the Coyotes when they were looking for ownership and a place to play.
Maybe he just wanted nothing to do with the Coyotes, but he wants a team in Phoenix.
Your moon
yeah, the Moons. Yeah. The Suns and the Moons. That'd be so good. But it's probably just because maybe he saw how that team was ran and was like, I'm not going anywhere near that.
I thought they came to him, though, before the last guys bought them.
Yeah, but like even before that, like when he knew it was struggling so fucking hard.
But that's something now fixed.
Yeah, no. Now you have like bring the team back, be the hero kind of shit.
I don't know. Arizona needs to get back in the line. That's all. But all right, let's move on to the last section of this episode here. We're going to do our favorite NHL centers. And again, this is our favorites. This isn't by stats. This isn't by any like reasoning. It's the same way that the NHL or ESPN ranks the NHL's top 25 players. It's pure bullshit.
Yeah.
So again, like last week, we're not doing top 5. We're not doing top 10. We're doing either top 4, 6, 7, 8, or 9.
Hell yeah.
So here we go. Top 6.
Okay. All right.
So let's just get number 1 out of the way for both of us. We'll go backwards, but let's just get number 1 out of the way.
Yeah. Who's yours?
Who's yours?
Connor Bedard. Never.
Yep. That's he. Of course. So, okay. Bedard's number 1 for both of us. Let's just get that out of the way.
Yeah, dude. Fucking read my mind.
So, we're doing number 6. 6 to 2. Go ahead and start, Tanner.
All right. So, at 6, got Austin Matthews.
All right. Number 6, I have Matty Beniers.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I was looking at him. I was like, maybe. Didn't even make my list, though. All right. At 5, I got little Jimmy Stützle.
Jimmy. See, he was like my would have been my honorable mention if we had 9 picks today.
My honor. You want to say what your honorable mentions are real quick?
No, because I still haven't completely locked on my list first.
Oh, okay.
Number 5 for me, I am going to go Adam Fantilli.
He's 5 as one of your top 5 favorite centers in the league right now.
I fell in love with the kid when I thought.
Because you built him up in your head.
I built him up that he was going to be our guy, and
you never met him in person.
Him.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. You got some sort of weird image of him in your head that he doesn't live up to.
He was going to be the Chicago Blackhawks savior when we did.
Yeah, you will. Okay, yeah. All right, so 4, I got Steven Stamkos.
Stamkos, okay.
Yeah,
I'm going that too. That's
your 4.
Yeah.
No
I
shit.
love Stamkos. I would probably put him higher if Bedard was like, if we took Blackhawks out of the play here, he probably would have moved up a couple.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh, do you have multiple Blackhawks in the top 3?
No, because Bedard wouldn't be there.
No, I'm saying that's what your list consists of, though, right now?
No.
Oh, well, what the fuck?
Number 3.
You're like, oh, if I took out my first one, then Stamkos wouldn't be number 3 instead of 4. It's like,
yeah, it would have been. Shut up.
My number 3 is Sidney Crosby.
Same list here.
He's sick. He's nasty. Is it really? So you're saying you're the same one?
No, number 3 is Jack Hughes.
Oh, okay. And number 2, Jack Hughes.
Number 2, Sidney Crosby.
Ah, wow, that's kind of funny. We had the same top 4.
All right. So
who's your honorable mentions?
So my honorable mentions, obviously Nathan McKinnon, Austin Matthews. Apparently, I really liked Austin Matthews. I just realized I typed him twice on my list here.
Oh wow! Doesn't
Austin
even make
Matthews,
the top 6, but apparently he's in the top 9 twice.
And Jack Eichel.
I got McDavid, Jason Dickinson, and Anze Kopitar.
Okay. Kopitar's a good one.
Yeah, he is. Ooh. And then I was also thinking about throwing Zegras in there just to piss you off.
Okay, well, let's go to the dislikes.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3 dislike.
Do you want to go first? You go first.
Me go first?
You go first.
I'm going Connor McDavid. Because I dislike how much I like him and how good he is. It's bullshit. It's not fair.
Okay,
he's one of those guys that's so good, I dislike it.
That's a dumb answer.
I told you today that my dislike is built ridiculous.
Okay, that's right. Number 3, Tage Thompson, because what the fuck is your deal? You take forever to make it to the NHL. You show up, have a good season. I'm like, he doesn't deserve the contract that he signed. He has a better season. I'm like, I'm an idiot. And then he has a shit season. I go, wait, am I an idiot? I don't know.
All right, number 2. Trevor Zegras.
See, I like Zegras.
He's the most overhyped player, man.
That's not his fault that people put so much hype on him. Dude, the kid is insanely fucking skilled offensively.
I can flip the puck around. I can do shit like that. Fuck you.
Whatever. Puck ends up in the back of the net. Nobody fucking cares. Number 2, Oscar Sundqvist. I just fucking don't like him as a player.
Sunshine.
Oh, jeez.
Number 1, Nick Cousins.
Oh, yeah, you have Nick Cousins. That's right. And is it because you like him so much that you can't stand how much you like him?
No, because he's the biggest tool in the NHL. Ooh, I got hit. I fell down. I'm acting hurt. Oh, the ref's not calling anything. I'm going to get up and just try to jump a guy.
That's so weird. My number 1 is Ryan Johansson. Because what a fucking lazy bitch that guy is. Like, pick, 3rd overall, and it's just the same shit. And I'm so pissed, actually, because fucking Pierre-Luc Dubois was listed as a left winger for some fucking reason, and he would have been on the list here. But, dude, here's the dumb shit. So, I was looking at NHL's website, and like that's what we were kind of going off of, like for like players positioning.
Yeah.
And I was gonna put at number 2 a combination of like Rob Thomas and Jordan Kyrou.
See, that's gonna be my honorable mention because I had those guys listed just because they're St. Louis Blues.
So fucking Jordan Kyrou's listed as a center, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to know how many faceoffs he fucking took last year?
Let me guess, less than 300.
14. I shit you not, man. Like, I fucking pulled him up on Hockey Reference. Maybe it's more than 14. Hold on. Nope, it's 9. Never mind. He won 3 and lost 6. He's taken a total amount of fucking 57 faceoffs in his entire career, and he's listed as a center. It just blows my fucking mind. And then I go look at Pierre-Luc Dubois, who's also listed as a fucking left wing. Or no, yeah. He's listed as a left wing. I was going to put him in my center list because in his career, he's taken over 6,000 draws. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know.
But he's a left wing. Jordan Kyrou, who's taken 50 draws, is a center. Stupid.
Makes sense to me.
So since I didn't have the tandem of Kyrou and Rob Thomas, I was like, whatever. And I looked at their depth chart and I go, oh yeah, Oscar Sundqvist, fuck that guy. I'll put him there.
Oh man. All right. Episode 284.
It's you know what it is. Favorite centers, right? What was the last one? Favorite left wing?
Favorite left wingers. You can't be more creative. Put some respect on Toews.
Yeah, honestly, fuck. It's the centers episode.
The centers episode? Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. Make sure to follow us on your favorite podcast feeds. Apple and Spotify are the big two, but we're on every single podcast feed out there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, social media, WCB Podcast, and we will see you on the next one.
Everybody's listed as a fucking center in this thing. All right. Bye, boys. Love you. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the WCB Podcast. Be sure to subscribe wherever you heard this podcast. To connect with Jerem and Tanner, check out the boys at WCB Podcast on all social media. We'll see you next time.